I'll be sharing my screen. Yeah, hope you people can see my screen. Sure, can see. Yesterday we tackled on 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 BPR, and I told you that this is balanced price range. So that is the full name of BPR. And I showed you scenarios. So today we are tackling on this aspect called redelivered, rebalanced. Yeah, it is supposed to be rebalanced. So redelivered rebalance is one of the powerful PD arrays that we can use. So what is redelivered rebalance? Here is the illustration of when price delivers towards the down or up and quickly redelivers itself by the close of the same candle, leaving a wick and being rebalanced by this candle and the third candle. So this is what we call redelivered from the close of the first body to the high or low of the third body. So I know you don't need to cram all this, be able to implement it. You just need to understand how it is formed and how price. So the first scenario of redelivery balance is, if you see, as you see here, the first scenario of delivery balance, it is as you are seeing on this chart here. Hope you see this candle. So I told you a fair value gap. Let me just use a fair value gap to give you the scenario and explain. A fair value gap is an empty space that has been left. If I use a rectangle, this is how we have to draw a fair value gap, that gap. So the difference with a redeliverance is that for a delivery balance here at this place, there is a wick covers it. You get? Look at here. You see this wick? So we pick from that part, you get? So this is what we call redelivered. This candle, how it closed here, then here. What will have been a gap, which is a fair value, the difference here is that this wick covers this other ends. I'm just training your eye to see. Hope you see this part. Check this part. Also here, this is now a bullish delivery balance here. If you pick from the close of that candle to this part, this is a redelivered rebalance. Another redelivered balance is here. Let me picking from here. You get that is the redelivered rebalanced. I'm just showing you how to spot them out. So the difference with the gap that is left, that part, yeah. I told you that I'm first teaching you how to spot them out, then I will teach you how to implement them. Check now, this is a perfect scenario. It is also formed by 3 candles. It is also formed by 3 candles. First candle, second candle, third candle. So most of the time the first candle make a wick down, second candle makes a bigger body, and the third candle continues. So this gap that remains starting from this close up, then up to this high of the third candle. So this gap that remains here, so this is what we call redelivered rebalanced. So you'll find that price will opt in those points of delivered rebalance. A number of another thing, hope you see here, it exactly happens this candle, this and this. So this is what we call redelivered rebalanced. Hope you see price comes after price coming here up as it is getting back, it reacts here and gets back down. So that is one of also the hope you see this point. You can this when price comes here, taps into it and it before it gets down. You get? So that is delivery balance. There are more scenarios I will teach you. I will show you also in the charts. Hope you see here just the same scenario. You get? When price here, price has not yet retested, but you used to see. Hope you see how price came back. It was here before, it came tapped into, and this is the real picture. Price tapped into it and is most likely to continue downward. So that is the power of the delivered rebalance. Check here. Check this scenario. This candle, hope you see the wick. What the wick this side? Yeah. So price will tap into reading. Hope you see here price has tapped, and this candle is a doji candle, which means indecision, and is a reversal candle indicating price will be reversing back upward. Yeah, hope you see that aspect. So we are going to go in our charts. Yeah, today will be a very short one because I didn't want to miss out. And tomorrow we shall start with the I think tomorrow we shall on our summaries. Let me show you on my chart what derivative balance looks like. Yeah, I'm going to use, which one can I use? Let me use XRP. Let me use XRP for the perfect scenario. Just watch my charts. Watch my charts very well. I'm looking for delivered rebalance. Let me use the 4-hour. They are quite rare. Please don't be marking like this. I know you end up taking this as a derivative, but it is not the one. I know you may end up picking this scenario. I'm just pointing out so that you should be careful. Like, for example, someone may pick this because he sees the wick this other. The wick should be ends at the left hand side. Yeah, so that's why I'm not picking those. I just wanted to spot that out so that you should know. You should be aware. Check now here. Check here very well. Here. That one is where we expect. Yeah. Then with this, hope you see the perfect thing. What of the delivered? Why? There is wick here. This is a perfect scenario. Hope you see this wick covers that part. Then this gap. Check how price reacts my leaders. Hope you see price first goes down. Price down up to here. When it comes and it taps into it, it reacts. Then again retests the second times. Then so downward. So let me give you a scenario. Assuming price had not yet come back here and it is still at this level, I can put here my sell program like that. Then my stop loss maybe above this swing high. Then I can put my TP this side downward. Check as far as I need. Hope you see. So when price taps into the redelivered, it goes down. Get so that is one of the scenarios that you. I'm going to show another scenario of redelivered balance. I want to train your eye to see. Train your eye to see how even I want to look the bullish redelivered rebalanced. They are quite rare. They are not like fair value gaps. Fair value gaps, you can get them more often. Let me check now on the 30 minutes. Let me check on the 30 minutes. Check here. Check here, this point. Let me use this one. This one. I can change this to black. Then check also here. This is supposed to be. Yeah. Hope you see here how price happens to what? Yes, it inverts it, but I told you whenever a PDRA is inverted, if it was a support, it turns to resistance. If it was resistance, it turns to support. Imagine when price was still here up, came tapped into it, it first bounced, reacted, then you get. So that is also another scenario of PDR delivered scenario. Let me look for you more scenarios. So when you are going to be trading, you won't need to use all these PDRAs. You will just choose few, like some of you will choose 3 of them and be using them as confluences. But I need to first show you all of them so that you use your favorite. Yeah, this one they're not so common. Value gap, fair value gaps, you can get them everywhere. I think this is the last scenario that I'm looking for. When I get it will be of great help. Yeah, these I failed to spot them. They are very rare. Yeah, they are very rare, but the good thing you have understood how to spot them on your charts. Very, very rare. Check here. This one. Check here. This scenario here. Check how price reacts. This is the derivative balance. Price when taps into it reacts. So immediately it is reversed. It comes and uses. Immediately it inverts it. by a body close below, it taps into it, then it goes down up to here before it comes and inverses it. Yeah, so that is the delivery balance. They are, when you trade frequently, you'll see them. Check this. You see, that is the delivered rebalance. Hope you see how price, I can clear the top one here. Hope you can see how price reacts in it. You can see how price taps into it, taps into it, you get so frequently. Yeah, so that is one of the scenarios. Immediately it inverses here by a body close below. It uses this now as a rest. So and price now continues downward. You have to put it in mind. There you will see this more often when you engage on your charts. You'll see these scenarios play out. Yeah, you can go on your charts, keep checking for them, keep looking for them, and you can mark them out to exercise and to train your eye how to spot them. Once you spot them, that is, it won't be hard again. Whenever you will see it, you will use them to make money. Yeah, I can. So you can just share with me your questions. If there is a question today, just wanted that we may tackle it without missing.